All right. Let's see if we can get everything going. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get started around 10:30. Okay. Give me a few moments. Sit doing some mic checks. And we're gonna get it cracking. All right. When we. This is your boy Jeremy J. Roxon coming to you live on YouTube and Facebook stream. Oh yeah. Go there. All right. This is your boy Jeremy J. Roxon Howard coming to you live. Love session starting at 10:30. That's right, 10:30 coming to you. So sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy the ride, ladies. Take holla at 'em. FYI, I don't have own the rights to these music. I hope y'all don't mind if I give me a little beverage going on. Brought to you by Stella Toes. T minus 4 minutes, 4 minutes until the love session. For the real beer drinkers, I like just amount ahead of my beer. So just like pour it right. Just right. Okay. Well, thank you for coming in, tuning in. First night of the love session, starting in less than 3 minutes. 3 minutes, roll call, roll call. Thank you for y'all coming in live. Love session start at 2:30. T minus 2 minutes. Right. T minus 1 minute and counting. 1 minute and counting for the love session. Oh, let me get these controls down eventually. All right. Oh, that's perfect. All right. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is your boy Jeremy J. Roxel coming to you live on both Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to the love session. Still call out it right quick. Welcome to the love session, the podcast about relationships, love, and everything in between. So if you don't have your drink, grab you one. If you don't have any candles, light you one. If you got you some Hennessy, drink you some. That's right. This is your boy, by popular demand, the love session. This is for the lovers around the world. This is for the fellas. You get numbers, you talk with girls, but sometimes things just don't connect. This is going to give you some information. Try to hopefully connect the dots. This is for the ladies who want to know why does he keep on doing dumb things. This is for the ladies who want to learn a little extra. This is the love session. All right, so this is your boy J Rock, coming to you live. And a lot of people are like, when you gonna do your podcast? When you gonna do your podcast? Well, the stars lined up, and this is one of many for the podcast. Eventually, we're gonna have it expand where we have more guests, models in the background. I got plenty of space, and my locations will vary. So, as things progress with COVID and other locations become available, things will change. So, again, thank you all for coming to you live on the podcast. So, if you got any questions, you can hit me on the chat. I'm going back and forth between YouTube and I am on Facebook. So, if things get a little crossed up, that's what's going on. Excuse me. Those of y'all who see me coughing, y'all like, Does he have COVID? The answer is no. I have allergies. Yes, ma'am, indeed. So I'm taking my medicine. I got my inhaler, among other things to help tickle the whistle of the throat. All right. So dating, well, COVID. Some people like, shout out to those who have been recently emancipated uh, from bad relationships, marriage, and you're free now. Shout out to y'all. I know things can be rough. I know you're trying to find yourself. Believe me, I've been there before. But the one thing you can do is just know that you are enough. Stuff happens and life goes on. You know, you were you before them, you're going to be you after them. That goes for men and women. Sometimes people just don't want to do right. You know, and this goes out to the people who just think everything has to go their way. Hey, you know, this ain't Burger King, baby. You gotta be able to be malleable with things when it comes to relationships. Some people think that if it's just their way, their way, their way, if it doesn't go their way, if they don't get everything that they want, it's not a good relationship, and that's not true. You know, what is the definition of a good relationship? A good relationship is where you have good communication in my book. Okay. You need to be able to talk to one another, and when things get heated, which they are eventually, you need to be able to talk and get through it. It's never a good thing to go to bed angry. That's one thing my grandfather told me. His son, he told me a lot of things, but for the purpose of this podcast, he taught me two things that I carry with me all my days of my life. I never. It took me to be in college before I realized what he said, what he meant by this first saying. He said, "Baby, it don't matter where you get your appetite, as long as you eat at home." Okay. Sammy, I didn't get that. So I'm a say it back for you. Uh, Dan Coleman said, "Baby, it don't matter where you get your appetite at, just as long as you eat at home." I used to be on the pasture with him, moving the cow patties, messing with cows, and almost getting killed by bulls and ish, feeding goats and stuff, chickens, ducks, turkeys. And I never understood. I was like, what do you mean? Grandma cooking dinner, lunch, dinner later on. We gonna eat here. Is that eating at home? Him and my dad would laugh. God rest their souls. He said he'll get it eventually. But fellas, it doesn't matter where you get your appetite at, as long as you eat at home. So for all these ladies who be tripping, the guys be liking pictures and stuff, y'all need to chill out. It don't matter what arises him, as long as he comes to you and fulfills his needs. It shouldn't be no problem. But some of y'all fellas and girls, y'all are super jealous to the point of destruction. I'm talking about if a dude likes something, who is this man? Oh, that's what you messing with now? Y'all know how it goes. Y'all see it all the time in the movies and in real life. Oh, I'm finna ride up on her and roll up on her and see what's going on. Why you like it? It shouldn't be like that. If you're secure in you, it doesn't matter how many pictures he likes, as long as he's being respectful in his comments, as long as he's coming home to you, it really shouldn't matter. And some people feel like they have to have passwords and things in their their intimate other's phone. And unless you married, and even when you're married to a you got to have some boundaries, because like all cultures say, if you go looking for trouble, you're gonna find some eventually. You know, if you and follow your first mind, if you're feeling like something's going on awry and you don't think you can trust that individual, it might be time for you to leave them. Don't stick around for bad situations. And me, I understand there are a lot of givers out there. I am a giver. So for me, because of how I was raised and brought up, I was taught that a man is supposed to be a provider. My father was a provider. He handled his business. Not everybody can say their dads handle business. Blessfully and thankfully for my situation, my father handled business. It wasn't no golden goose ticket. You know, you're gonna get an earful on some BS. And he was gonna chastise you and mess with you and make sure
It was legitimate. And as long as it was legitimate and was a need, or if you were handling your business, he was going to make sure no matter what he had to do to make it happen. And a lot of you ladies got the game twisted. And some of you fellas too. If you got somebody who is a giver handling business, you got to make sure that you're doing the same for them. And some of y'all might be like, what is handling your business? Okay, so I'm gonna speak from my perspective first. I'm gonna switch around to the ladies. Okay, so fellas, all right. If your girl, not saying that everybody needs to be all up in their pockets for it, but fellas, if you're handling business, you're not entertaining multiple women, okay. You're not sliding up in all these people DMs, okay. If she need little things, you handling your business for like, hey baby, I'm running around with the kids, what I'm saying? I'm running kind of wrong gas, so I don't get payday. Okay, baby, here $40, $60. Put some in your tank, have some in your pocket, in case the kids get hungry. Okay. And for the fellas out there doing that, salute you, handle your business. All right. That's what real men are supposed to do. But a lot of y'all ladies are stuck in this fairy tale. Your man's supposed to give you money any and every time that you ask for it. He's supposed to pay for your hair, nails, okay, your apartment, your tuition, and y'all not handling your business at home. You're not eating at home. Okay, eating at home is making sure your man's straight, making sure your man happy, whether it's communication, knowing his love language. Up, that's a key word right there, and physical intimacy. Okay, some of y'all ladies think a man is just supposed to give. You don't give nothing back. Okay, girl, every time you didn't ask, I didn't Uber eat at your ass meals. And all I just want to do is see you, maybe kind of feel on your booty. But that's too much. But then we look like the bad guys when we start telling you no. Okay. Baby, can I get $100 for my cable bill? No, I ain't got shit for you. Baby, I need this. My tire just bust out. Oh, well, I hope you get that shit fixed. And fellas, sometimes we gotta be like that. You can't a lot of these women, not all these women, because shout out to the women actually taking care of home. I'm talking about you making sure that your the household taken care of, your husband taken care of, y'all being super women. And shout out and hats off to you because there are a lot of women out there, and they may not get all the appreciation that they think they deserve. But best believe somebody sees it and appreciates it and wishes that they had you. Okay, and some of y'all need to tighten up. To be honest, y'all need to handle your business. Okay. And y'all wonder why guys are starting to get real tight. You're not gonna play us and run through our pockets, and we had nothing in return. Not saying it's a cash barter system, but it's a law of averages. You got to give some to get some. Yeah, so it is what it is, and hopefully I'm still live with y'all. But I am live on YouTube. All okay. So Facebook is saying they're having problems playing it. All so hopefully I can still see me. I'm gonna check on my phone right quick. Excuse the that right quick. Okay, so y'all can still see me. I just can't see y'all. So I'm going back to where I can see it. Appreciate y'all. All right. So yeah, y'all gotta be able to give a little, get a little. And then for the fellas, okay, you got you a good girl. She ain't out in these streets. She ain't entertaining these dudes. Okay. She go to work. She come to school. She see her mom and her family. She come home. Y'all really got to stop acting all uptight when your girl want to go kick it with her family, actual family. You know, it ain't none of that R. Kelly. And I'ma be like cousin. So if you see some stuff, you done verified the information as far as like, yes, that is her blood cousin, and she is what she is. Stop tripping. That's family. Okay. I understand, especially in my area locally, women be scheming. I mean, I done seen a lot. Okay. You done did all this and that. And then the next day you want to post talking about the love of my life. Here when your love the other night. Ooh, too soon. But it is what it is. And I don't digress. Do what you do. Hell, everybody got to live. Everybody got to learn. Everybody got to progress. So it is what it is. And so again, thank you for all tuning in to the podcast, the Love Session, where I'm going to talk about love, um, relationships, and everything in between. Okay. So again, back with the fellas, as far as like being jealous, it's good to have a healthy amount of jealousy, but not to the point where it is unhealthy and damaging to her self being and self worth. And some can be like, how can it be damaging to her self being and self worth? It's like, well, to the point where she's scared to go anywhere because you popping up acting all crazy. And there's a lot of dudes out here who've seen it. I've actually seen a guy jump out at a poetry show that I was performing at, and just really go to town on a girl because she came to a poetry show and he didn't want to go. And while he was jumping on the girl, I'm smart, I'm not stupid. Okay. A lot of people have lost their lives trying to save somebody who's still gonna go to the dude anyway. I am one of those people, you know. Low key, sidebar, I'm the reason why Spring Hill actually got a police department and not security. But that's another story. And y'all will hear it. That is mm, mm, mm. But it's sad. And so when I was going to get my pistol, pull a couple in the air, God stopped me. He said, look, this girl done got her ass whooped so many times. She gonna shake it up. She gonna make excuses. She gonna go in there with her black eye, go to the show and go back to him. Leave it alone. And sure as the voice in my head happened, she made an excuse, went inside, enjoyed the show, and went back home to him. And so, ladies, you really gotta want more and do better for yourself. You gotta want more. Bless me, it's some allergies. Listen, please. All right. Brought to you by Clorox hand sanitizer. Oh yeah. Not for real, but if y'all want to do a sponsor for me, Clorox, I got you. I got you. This is old school hand sanitizer, and yeah, it was actually stockpiled pre-COVID. So yeah, I got like another big bottle that I've been using to fill up. But yeah, so I say that to get back on the point. We as individuals have to do better in relationships. You can't be too jealous. You can't be too crazy. And you have to be able to communicate. Okay. I want to know where this culture came, where it's a quote unquote gay or non masculine for a man to talk about his feelings and emotions. Like we don't have them. And it took me years, years to be able to cry. And it took a lot of loss, a lot of deaths, a lot of tragedies for me to be able to feel open enough to be able to cry. And it took the man who instilled me not to cry to allow me to be able to cry. And excuse me, please. And when my grandmother died, and back in 2018, now this used to be the man who used to beat me. Even though I deserved the beatings, I was bad as hell. And thank God I got the beatings I did get, because I will be infamous on so many levels. And the discipline and fear of my father helped keep me in line, to help keep me from doing all these bad things that are going on in the world, where you got all these children who don't have father figures, just doing whatever because they have no guidance, no conscience. Okay. For whatever reason, some people think it's cool. I ain't got no friends. I don't trust nobody. That is a lonely life. Okay. Nobody got to where they were by themselves. Nobody. Nobody. No matter what they say, man, I did it on myself. I got out the mud. Somebody was with you. Somebody's watching your back. Somebody was protecting you from the people who want to put one in the back of your head that you didn't know want to put one in the back of your head. It's mean out in these streets. Everybody know that. You'd be surprised how many people are envious to your position, who want what you got. It took for me to be engaged at one point to realize the people claiming to be my homeboys were my homeboys. And I actually had a gangster conversation with a coworker because he was pushing up on my girl. And not to admit to any crimes or anything, but needless to say, after that conversation, he left the state after in 2 weeks. He quit the job and he left the state. I'm not going to go into the details of the conversation, but I let it be known what I was about and what was going to happen if he continued to disrespect me in that situation. And he left the state. Wish him well. Got a beautiful rap career. Hats off to him. But when I caught him in the situation when he was trying to push up on her, I had a conversation with her and said, either you finna stay, you finna go. She stayed. And I had a conversation with him. And that conversation was to the effect that he actually left the state 2 weeks later. Not saying I'm a gangster, I'm a Billy Badass. I'm not. Because no matter how big and tough you think you are, there's always somebody bigger and better than you. I just had to let it be known that I see you and I'm willing to take action, however it may be, for what's mine. So that's not being jealous. That's being assertive to an extent. Now, did I go around chasing her or whatever? No, I didn't. It was what it was. It got to the point because what happened. And she's where she is and where I am. It doesn't mean I don't love her any less. It doesn't mean I got ill will towards her. You know, things happen when you're young and growing. So, but a lot of things that she didn't think I know. I know. But you know, that's all water on the bridge. And I wish them all the best of luck. So we talked about relationships, communication. Communication is key. Key. Make sure you talk. You know, ladies, those that who beat up the man or make them feel bad for showing their emotions, you know, it's one thing to be able to communicate emotions and those who just be complaining. Just to be complaining. You know about the complainers, man. It's whoop, whoop, whoop. I can't whoop, whoop. And that could be very draining. You know, you don't always want to be around somebody who's always complaining about what they can't do and what they won't do and what they got going on. You know, damn, does anything go right in your life? Every day you got something negative to say. And it gets to the point where you start to avoid them people because that affects you. It's a proven fact that negative energy, negative sayings, negative affirmations change the physiology of the body. That if you keep on hearing negative things, they did this to plants. They start to deteriorate and die. So just like whatever you believe in, a lot of religions, I believe in God. Okay. And a lot of his teachings say, where the mind go, the body and soul will follow. You hear by the belief in your mind, and by your beliefs, you're able to achieve. You know, it's an ancient proverb. It said, beware your thoughts. Your thoughts become words. Words become actions. Actions become destiny. So a lot of people around me, when I start learning about the law of attractions, shout out to Oprah, it's book club, and all those people about positive affirmations. It's just amazing what they can do. Give me one moment. Ah. All right. So sinus is a drain. I don't want to be nasty on the camera. But yeah, if you really haven't learned that about the law of attractions, it's a good watch to better your lives. And you really have to start thinking things, manifesting things, and taking steps in that direction to see results. Like I myself up, my weight has been up and down. And the times that I did great with the weight loss, almost got reached my goal, getting under 300 pounds. I was dedicated. Positive affirmations, doing what I'm supposed to do, exercising 4 times a week or more. But you know, as life happens, things happens, depressions can happen. You slow down. But you know, my journey's not over, my fight's not over. And new me in the process. And those that were able to see my lives and be around me are going to see and notice the results. So, new me coming soon, slowly but surely, and safely. Okay. Um, for those who have aspirations and dreams, or who have an idea about a business, or you just want to achieve something in your life, I recommend a vision board. A lot of people are like, what is a vision board? A vision board is basically a piece of cardboard where you write down what you want, you visualize it, you put it somewhere where you see it daily, and keep that at the forefront of your mind. Okay. And that's very important, because the more you see it, the more you visualize it, the more things happen. And yep, I definitely recommend that to any and everybody, because as you do that and work on things, as you keep on thinking about something, you're going to come out with ways and approaches to do it. But that's true to anything. If you concentrate on the positive, you get positive. If you concentrate on the negative, you can get negative. And and I'm just gonna give a strange fact. I haven't always been popular uh, with people, opposite sex, to be honest. And it actually took a mental transformation and me to change my thought process, actions, and being, and things change. You'd be surprised. I always used to think, oh, no, no, I can't do this because I'm big. Bush, you will be surprised at how many people, like somebody who's not only genuine, intelligent, funny, but someone who actually have a conversation. And fellas, if you having a hard time uh, keeping a woman's attention, actually talk to somebody and listen. You want to find out about somebody, ask them questions and actually listen. You'd be surprised how things can change when you actually talk to somebody and listen. Baby, how was your day? Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, all right, okay. So you had issues. What was going on with your job? Okay. So why don't you be able to interact with people? And a lot of guys, it doesn't always have to be about sex. It doesn't. Okay. I get it. Trust me. Anybody, everybody who doesn't like sex. If you don't like sex, put your hand down. Okay. But it doesn't always have to be about sex. You need to be able to be versatile with your conversations. Okay. If it gets on a physical point, okay, dibble daddy and get back on topic. You'd be surprised how better your results are if you're able to have a conversation. Okay. And and even when you hanging out with somebody, I get it. The temptation is COVID. Everybody been locked up. Everybody feeling frisky. But imagine the greater results is when you show self restraint. Okay, when you hang out the first time, and you're a perfect gentleman. Okay, I'm talking about you doing what you're supposed to do. You're not being touchy grabby feely. You actually being a gentleman, listening to them and respecting them. Man, you be surprised. I'm telling you, it was a situation. I didn't even know the girl was into me like that. And I'm like, I'm just being me. I'm being cool, calm, collective, supportive. Okay, you going through some stuff. Okay. You want some company? I came over. I'm chilling. I'm hanging out. I'm actually engaging in conversations. We had 3 conversations. So my homeboy is messing me sometimes like, damn, J Rock, you didn't know she was coming on to you? If my mindset wasn't on that, I wasn't paying attention on, to be honest. But oh yeah, some people can attest. Back in my pilot days, we had a party at the old U postal postal club, downtown Mobile, and had a stripper pole and everything. I had a great time, great time. And it was this beautiful girl out there, and my homeboy was trying to actually a lot of dudes was trying to holler at her. And I got in the mindset because unfortunately in my side of the world, some females could jump the gun and think that a guy's always trying to holler, and they got a lot of nasty attitudes. So it's gotten to the point I have a defense mechanism. Like, damn, you damn they gotta think about smiling at some of these women uh, in my area because they got nasty attitudes. They always think you're trying to get in their pants. I'm sorry. I was raised by a gentleman. My father was military. I lived all over the world. A man is supposed to be courteous, speak, and if I get a good vibe, if there's something I could do to help you, I will offer. That mean I'm trying to get with you. But I digress. So we at the party, hanging out, we're cleaning up, and this girl is just all in my way. And she's saying stuff, and people looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. Girl, you in the way. You need to move. I'm sweeping. And they were like, Jeremy, she was trying to holler at you. I was like, for real? I said, man, I'm sorry. I was tired. Had to be at work at 7 a.m. I'm trying to sweep to get the hell home. Okay. But it happens. So back to this particular individual. And so every time I went over to see her, she had on less and less. I'm like, okay. All right. She got on long pajamas, big t-shirt. Cool. I'm not over here trying to smash. I'm here to be a friend. Okay, cool. Had a great conversation, talked about 2 or 3 hours. Then I went home. Okay. I knew she didn't really want me to go. But I was like, well, we got to be at work tomorrow. So let me go. Okay. The next day at work, I want to talk again. Cool. Come by. She got on something less. Okay. She got on pajamas, but it's actually like basketball shorts and a little long tank top. Okay, cool. Beautiful girl. Okay, I got a couple of looks, but it wasn't my focus. Okay. Some guys, when you see a nice body, you go, oh, ooh, 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 ooh. But you have to be able to control your carnal urges and be there for a friend. So I did that. And I guess she was just blown away. Like, goddamn, what do I have to do for this dude to notice me? Okay. Conversation, a little bit less. I was a little bit tired. So I said, okay, I'm finna go. Okay. I was feeling some type of way. And I really wanted to be doggish because I knew she was vulnerable. She just got a relationship. So let me be a gentleman and let me remove myself from the situation before we cross a boundary. Okay, cool. So the next day, work. She said, "I've had a bad day, had a bad night, I couldn't sleep well. I really need you to come by tonight." Okay, cool. As soon as she opened the door, tank top to the just covering her breast, and she had on some tight booty shorts. I'm like, oh my God. Just imagine looking at Megan Good half naked. Whew. And everybody who know me, I really love my dark skinned sisters. But for whatever reason, um, this red bone was really fishing. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm talking about willpower, willpower, willpower. I'm praying to myself, Lord, let me look at eyes. Let me look at the eyes. Look at me look at eyes. And it seemed like where I was, she kept on getting closer. I'm like, okay. I didn't want to move because right now I'm rock hard. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I'm chilling. I'm okay, cool, cool. She getting closer, talking, talking, talking. And she asked me, what did she say? She said, it's okay for you to touch my leg if you want to. I said, okay. I can understand. We talking about some deep stuff. She talking about a daddy issues. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna be a gentleman and I touch right above her knee. And it wasn't like no creepy touch. It's like, okay, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna make it through. I think you and your father will be able to get through this, whatever y'all going through. Then she put my hand on her ass and the other hand on her breast. That's when I knew, okay, ding, 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 round one, fight. But and it's crazy how things happened like that. And I've actually had a few stories similar to that. Post college years, where she literally had to put my hand on her ass to say it's okay. But because I'm trying to be a gentleman, and I say this to say, fellas, if you're having a hard time, if you're losing a lot of opportunities to be involved with an individual that you really care about, because you're moving too fast, slow it down. You know, step up your conversation game. Actually, have a meaningful conversation, something dealing with them to show that you really do care and actually mean it. Don't be like some of these creeps who just oh. You can tell when it's not genuine. Really care about somebody and have a good conversation, and you'll be surprised how things will get better for you. So we talked about relationships, communication. I shared with you a story about how she literally had to put my hand on her behind and breast to give me the green light back in the day. Craziness. It's it's kind of a good thing I don't have cameras following me post pre-COVID, following around, because you'd be amazed at some of the stuff that's actually happened to me. And I'm not saying this to shame anybody. She has a relationship. I'm not dropping any names or anything, and I'm not spinning any false sales because at the end of the day, everybody has to live, learn, and grow. And she has developed into a very beautiful woman, and she has matured a lot. And I really wish her. And she said she got a fiance, but not a fiance. And that was the only person who called me toxic. Ladies, what does it mean when you call a guy toxic? And I'm not toxic. I'm very supportive. And so when you say toxic, do you mean that to the point where they are tempting that you don't want to be around them because you feel as though um, you will step out of your comfort zone and do something with them? Do you mean that by toxic? Now, by saying that, actually, I can see that. It's a couple of people that I've actually dated back in the day, and they refuse. When I say refuse to be around me at all. And we've had dealings with each other off and on for almost a decade. And it seemed like whenever we get around each other and have a conversation, it just connect, and then the old feelings start coming back, and they're like whoop the wop. And regardless of her situation, she was we were reconnected, and that's powerful. That's powerful, and it's a couple of people. It's like not saying I'm a porn star. I got the biggest, baddest, whatever. But when you connect with somebody on a mental and spiritual level, that makes the physical aspect that's much better. When you get them in the mind, that body follow. And for whatever reason, not saying I'm the best, not saying I'm the worst, these individuals, we can't be around each other too long. No, I will be me to the fullest, and we have a conversation. Next thing you know, so what happened to us? Conversation. I'm on a break. Whether it's sure or not, I'm not going to do no research because she won't what she want. I want what I want. But it is what it is, and we grow together. I'm single. Might not be for too much long, but I'm single, and life happens. So again, ladies, and don't feel shame to be able to give things a shot with somebody because y'all are friends. Some of the best relationships I ever had were people where I knew before we even had sex. I'm talking about kicked it with each other, vibe with each other. I'm talking about we had a connection. We being silly, whether it's from whether it was from school, work, wherever we knew each other from, and we vibed at that level. When you're friends before you become physical, it makes it that much better. And fellas, just try it. Ladies, try it. Stop being scared. You only live once. If COVID hasn't taught you anything, is that you have time. Everybody has time. You can't just say, hey, you know, I ain't got time. Everybody said before COVID, I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. And what COVID showed you is you got time. You ain't got nothing but time. Let me slow the world down to show you how much time you really got. And I really hope that people are using this time now wisely to better themselves. Um, you know, if it's projects you wanted to do, things you wanted to learn, you have nothing but time. You know, if this, a skill you want to learn to. I started back working on my French. I used to be fluent as a child. I spoke French and German before coming to America when I was 5. But of course, coming to Georgia and Alabama, it ain't too many people who speak German and French. So of course, going 15 years plus without using it, I don't know, remember the basic words, basic sayings. But as far as like having a conversation, nah, I really gotta pick it back up. So you got time, and just it's amazing. Like I picked up guitar. I'm picking up guitar. What I'm saying? This is a mini guitar. Okay, but I got a full one too. And I've always wanted to learn how to play guitar because I sing. Okay. What better way to woo and have fun at karaoke is when I'm out there on stage. Let me pull up a guitar and strum a couple of strings while I'm singing. Give me a little Jackson's going on. Bing. Ba-do-ba-do-do. Ba-do-do-ba-do-ba-do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Ba-do-ba-do-do-do. Yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to me or added me on Facebook, I actually got a video I shared recently. Post Era days, man, I loved Era was one of the nice lit hole in the walls off government in Mobile before it closed. And I said I had so much fun there, so much fun. But yeah, okay, so right now it's time for the cocktail minute. And I'm like, what is the cocktail minute? Okay. So I've been talking so long, I lost about half my ice cubes. So let me drink this water right quick. Okay. A little bit of ice. All right. So tonight's cocktail is going to be Hennessy Pure White. Yep. Hennessy Pure White. So you're like, I didn't know they had a Hennessy Pure White. I know, right? It is amazing. And they were throwing this shit away because it went to their perfection. Like what kind of That's like they were, believe it or not, back in the day, they used to throw away donut holes. Like, what the hell? Why you gonna throw away a donut hole? It's a donut, but smaller. And of course, if you a sugar fanatic like me, you get you a couple of bites, a donut hole turned to a box quick. So okay, so for the cocktail hour, basically, this is my go-to. I'm out and about. I like Hennessy. I like brown liquor. So you can't go wrong with pure Hennessy whites and a cranberry chaser. So we're going to mix this up right here. I do one part each. Actually, since I'm about to get a little loose, so one part, excuse me, chaser, and I'm about to F it up with this pure Hennessy white. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Love Session podcast featuring your boy Jeremy J. Roxon. Ooh. Mm. And coming soon, comedy as well. For those who aren't too familiar with me, I am a local comedian, poet, soon to be author, and I am a actor. I have done several projects with my boy Alfred A. Ward. Check him out on the Niggalectual. I said it right. The Nigga Nigga Lectual. It is on iTunes, Spotify. And he got a couple of shows. He actually has a album out on Spotify as well. Um, I got one that I'm working on. I got hundreds. I won't say. I probably got about 100 hours worth of comedy recorded over the years. The longest comedy show I've done was 54 minutes. I was fortunate enough to do that. That was very interesting. Oh yeah, y'all like drink the drink. My bad. Hold on. My bad. Let me take a little sip of shit. Mm. Ow. Hold on, let me get another one. Let me get it. Hold on. You wanna know how you made a good drink? And you take a sip, and that pinky finger automatically go up like you're drinking tea. You know, just see, watch. Close. Mm. Ooh, cleared up all this, you know. Mm. So yes, that is cranberry and Hennessy. I use Hennessy White tonight. But you know, on the podcast, I'm gonna do a cocktail, and we're gonna do some more things, elaborate things as it grows. But again, this is the love session by your boy J Rock. We're gonna try to keep it to an hour. Respect your time, and eventually I'll be doing like little VJing things because I'm musical. I love music. Um, I am an R&B fanatic. I really am. So as you see me move around, I have multiple computers. I got my streaming computer right here. Hello. And I got my main computer over here. So eventually I'm gonna have a command center, as you will, to be able to do everything I need to do. So there are some songs and people that I actually want to shout out because I really like the music. I really do. I got songs that I keep on rotation. When I say rotation, because it puts me in the mood. Because I'm always moving around. You know, fellas. You got that playlist when you doing stuff, when you going on a date, when you working out, when you cleaning. Everybody got the things that they like to listen to. And I'm so fortunate enough to have been exposed to a lot of different things throughout my times and events and experiences that I actually have my homeboy said, diversified palette when it comes to music. So I've actually grown to listen to country. I actually like country now a little bit. And my grandmother, when she was living, I couldn't stand that ish. I'm talking about, but then again, she was old school. My grandma was born in the 20s. God rest her soul. She was born during the Great Depression. And, and she had kids while her husband was in World War II. Well, actually, after he got back, they got it popping then. Ow. So, yeah. I got a karaoke playlist. If y'all are not too familiar with Spotify, it's really worth investing in getting in the premium because you're able to make playlists for different events. So if you ever want to follow me on Spotify, my username is Jeremy D Jere M as a Y J. Damn, how do I spell my name? That's a good ass drink. Jere M as in Mike, Y as in Yankee, D as in David, 83, Z as in Zebra. I got a playlist like GMDB, G.M.D.B. Classy. And if you guys watch the Steve Harvey morning show, Uncle Tommy, like, give me that booty. So basically, that's a lot of R&B jams that I put together. So if I'm out there on a date or whatever, we sitting in the car talking, relaxing, at the house, wherever we are, and I have access to control the music, whether I'm streaming it or wherever, that's a go-to playlist. Fellas, you always have to be prepared. Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. You fail to succeed because you fail to plan. All right. So I'm actually going to get a couple things right now. I actually got a playlist called Get Crunk Friday. This is my go-to. I'm talking about when I'm pumped, I'm moving around, I need me some energy. So if you guys want to hear like my playlist and follow my playlist, I got a couple of followers. I got over 333 songs on there, 23 hours worth. When I say you could just hit that bad boy and shuffle and hear some stuff, you'd be like, oh my God. So I'm actually going to play a song for you. It's just, it's amazing. But yeah, so I'm going to get a song in popping right quick. But again, thank y'all so much for joining to the podcast. So just to recap about what I talked about tonight, I talked about jealousies, and how not to be that way. Suggestions, fellas, you can't be too jealous. Ladies, you really can't be too jealous. And about handling business, you can't expect for a fella to keep on doing things for you, and we not reciprocate, whether it's emotional, physically supportive. Because a lot of y'all girls out there is just gimme, 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 and y'all wondering why guys are closing themselves off to you and being more mannish. Like, nah, you just like the last girl who wanted to use me, and I refuse to it. So you're getting what you're getting. So in order to get different, you got to do different. So you know, that's something I recommend. So um, and stop it when people are handling their business, reward them, reward them. I'm talking about he. If we doing all we supposed to do, handle your business. You want us to handle our business, handle your business. All right, this is your boy J Rock, and actually I'm gonna leave you with this song, one of my best favorite. Rest in peace, Pimp C. I don't own the rights to this song, but I need somebody down like Bobby and Whitney. Let's go. This is your boy J Rock, concluding the love session. Thank you for watching.
Hoes on a mission to steal my dick, but Pimp Chan ain't going for the Georgia bitch. It wasn't nothing when I saw your bitch. She knew that I was on some millionaire shit. Everything I say is the truth.
It's the truth.
Just put yourself, pussy, don't make you certified. You ain't in it to win it. I can see it in your eye.
Shout out to Pure Hennessy White. Appreciate you. Shout out to Great Value Cranberry. Appreciate you. Shout out to all y'all that viewed this. Please share it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all want me to talk about certain things or got certain questions, feel free to message me. Some big wheel, I give my dick up when I put out the bed. And hold talking me, they wanna ride with me. They knock you down home like I was riding with it. I need some more allergy medicine. Excuse me, please. Keep the heat near. Things I don't say, I'm trying to make it clear. You don't hear me, nigga, open up your ears. If you're moving too fast, slow down and switch gears. Create something for life. I ain't sick. My nasal patch is shiny. I'm like, ugh. Get rich quick, let paper do the plane. Midnight blue with the peanut butter cuts. Shout out to all my brothers of Kappa Kappa Psi Fraternity Incorporated and to the lovely ladies of Tau Beta Sigma. Shout out to all the marching Crimson Pipers out there. MC. Simp ass nigga. That's the worst thing a man could do is beat a woman over a dude. That's crazy. All right, again, this is your boy J Rock. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Love Section. And I will be back next Wednesday, same bat time, Same bad channel. All right. I'm gonna leave y'all one more song. You're like, how you gonna call it a love session and be crunk like that? But you know, it is what it is. So I got one more. One more. One more. Mhm. Shout out to those who be messing up good things. Self sabotage. This one's for y'all. Sup, I say?
Now you make me loco. You play me like you loco. All you want is my dodo. I even buy you moto. Oh, no, oh, no. You say you want to know.
This is something different by Dukanele Gold.
It could have been something different. You say you want money, baby. Oh. We could be loving my honey, kissing and cuddling, life in Miami. Oh. We could have been something different. Oh. You say no money, no money. Oh. You should be walking beside me morning and evening. Why are you running? Oh. I don't tire for play. You say now you go hold me down. Take it by your ceiling. With you, I want to settle down. You treat me like soda, hide me like lager, pull it down. Oh, my beautiful lady, why you wanting to let me down? Oh, my niggas are wanting me. All I got is your kiss on me. It's over, baby. It's over, baby. Oh, the way I want to live back with me. Every time she did look at me, see I swear, baby, oh I swear, baby, now you make me loco. You play me like you loco. All you want is my dodo.
No more.
I even buy you moto. Oh Lord, you say you want to know, oh why you leave me go? See now I am solo. It could have been something different. You say you want money, baby. Oh. We could be loving my honey, kissing and cuddling, life in Miami. Oh. We could have been something different. Oh. You say no money, no money. Oh. You should be walking beside me morning and evening. How are you running? Oh. All you want is my dodo.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Let's do a moment of silence for those who stopped stripping when you wish they didn't. One moment, please. Damn you, COVID. All right, back to it.
Oh, Lord. Oh, why you let me go? See me now, I am solo. Hey, baby.
Angie, baby. All right. Thank y'all for viewing and good night.